Yo, what's going on? Mexican pizza and Nacho Bel Grande. The reason I cited all these Taco Bell menu items is I'm gonna tell you a quick story about Taco Bell actually. So today, a business partner of ours took me out to lunch, and he said he knew the area well, and he took us to some Mexican spot. And I mean, honestly, dude, because I grew up in LA, and also I'm from this area where I live right now. I'm pretty familiar with all the Mexican spots, and this is a spot I never heard of. And so, yeah, he took us there, and we just, he's like, "Oh, we'll order whatever." So we ordered whatever, and he was like, "Oh, this thing called the Baja Bowl is like really good, and it's more or less a deconstructed burrito, and but it's in a bowl." And I was like, "All right, man, let's do it, dude." And so I got it, and I had it. First of all, it cost almost $25, and second of all, yo, that thing tasted just like Taco Bell. 100%. I swear to God. If I had done a blind taste test, dude, it would have tasted exactly the same. So I don't know if that's saying something positive about my local Taco Bell or if that's saying something negative about this random spot that this dude took me to. Um, doesn't matter, I guess. Anyway, that is my random anecdote regarding Taco Bell. Um, yeah, and it's probably because I'm hungry that I'm talking about food, glorious food, dude. I love food. In front of us, by the way, is a triple scrap hook. But dude, he just looks like some dude in a squirrel suit, or like he just looks like a piece of pizza or like a giant Dorito chip. You know what I mean? Dude, he's so triangular. And if you own Scraphook, you probably understand when I say that the way our boy connects to the other bots is a little bit different. A little bit different. You know what I mean, right? Yeah, a little bit different. Like this may sound weird, but I could see the weaponizers, modulators, and fossilizers being siblings, but this guy is a cousin. There are some similarities, and you can definitely tell that he's part of the family, but the way he connects, the way he comes apart, and the function of him as a build former, so to speak, is very, very different than the other generation guys. I'll call them the first generation guys. They're very, very different. So, yeah, honestly, when I look at this, I think it actually just looks like a couple of the other builds that I put together. There was the one with the Zatar, or there was even the one with the Volcanicus torso. That was from G Xerox 2 or something. I'm forgetting homie's name from Instagram. But he's okay, dude. He's this is okay, but honestly, it's very, very stiff. And even to get these to connect over here, you just can't natively do it out the box. These are using the prowl guns, you know what I mean? And because this is using 3 scrap hooks, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna really do a tutorial, because honestly, I don't know how many people have 3 scrap hooks out there. So forget it. I'm not gonna do the tutorial. I am just gonna walk through this though, because it's kind of fun. Yeah. So I'm not going to do the tutorial. I'm not going to take it apart. I'll just talk about how it's taken apart so we can kind of go on the journey and appreciate it together, right? That's good enough, right? That's good enough. I hope it's worth your time, okay? So essentially, the core torso right here, this is really hard to build on top of. Like, you can't make the legs fatter, or I haven't really found a smart way to do it. But yeah, so the core torso is just a scrap hook torso, head, and the thighs. And then the bottom legs over here, these are another torso, and these are the scrap hook legs. And these bits are just the exhaust things kind of helping, holding them up. Actually, this situation, no, they're not holding them up. But anyway, they can. The way this connects to this, because both of them are on a female port, you need to have one of the prowl guns or some type of mechanism that converts the female to male, and that's apparent on the gun. If not, you can get something like an adapter from like Punchy's Lab, or yeah. So yeah, this is just a torso. This is just a leg. You can see it back over here. And like I said, these are just the exhaust bits. On the top, you can see to make the big bulbous like shoulder, we have again, another one of the legs. And then to create the bicep, it's another one of the legs. And then to create the forearm in this kind of weird recessed way, you're actually using the scrap hook arm. Should I take it apart? Should I take it apart for you? All right, man. I'm just gonna take it apart, and I'm not gonna put it back. So Oops, sorry about that. So yeah, top of the forearm. I'm not top of the forearm, sorry. That's the shoulder. That's the bicep. And so you see that? That's just car. It's the same bit basically, and you're just plugging it into one another. Something like that. Yeah. And then on the bottom, you basically have that heel, and you're using this as kind of like an elbow joint almost. And which actually is making me look at this slightly differently. Interesting. Interesting. So here, let's do this together. So this is how I currently have the arm right now. And you're looking at it from, this is the front, like this is the front, and this is the back, and this is how it looked from the side. It's a little bit strange, but I'm wondering, look at this. Like, this looks pretty nice, meaning like, that's the shoulder, and you can see the bicep is very clear here, versus this bicep and then this forearm, which is a little harder to see. The bicep is very, very well done. And if I flip this over, while the hand may be backward, I do have an elbow joint. I do have an elbow joint. So the hand is tiny, but let's see what it looks like when it gets all plugged in. It's not great, but it doesn't suck either. Nah, it's a little too long. It's a little too long. Ideal length would be about right there. That's about the ideal length, right? And that, just like that, is not too bad, actually. Let me just riff on this for a second. Well, this video has turned into something unique. Interesting. I think ultimately this version that we're looking at here is better than what I just showed you initially. And I'm almost considering redoing it. Well, I mean, this version I will not redo. This video, I mean, the longer one I will not redo. But the shorts, I think I'm about to reshoot that video right after this. He looks less Dorito-y, you know what I mean? And if I could move this off, does this look better up here? Maybe, huh? This is kind of fun. I'm actually enjoying myself. So when I'm at home, basically this is what I'm doing. I'll like make something. Hey, wait a minute, that one won't fit. Boo. And somebody just sneezed savagely. Oh, okay. Well, because the peg is not centered, those little shoulder, oops, sorry about that. Those little shoulder hook things are asymmetric, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Or I mean, I can, but oh, another thing I was going to say is something that's unique about this guy is I did my best to really beef up and fatten this torso part as best that I could. I tried to enlarge and make that as wide as possible. And in order to do that, I just had one pair of arms plugged in, and on the back, I kept them attached. Here, let me show you. You know what, this video is going a little bit longer than I thought, but whatever, dude. Yeah, I basically kept them attached over here. So this is plugged into the torso and this is just hanging, but I do have it attached to one of the exhaust pieces that I'm trying to thread up to keep it there. Doesn't really connect, but it does give them a little bit of presence. But this is nice. This is nice. I don't like the fist part, but the rest of it is pretty nice. This part is good. This part is good. I got to think, like, see, proportionately that works. And I could probably throw a wheel on top, maybe. This looks nice. Right? Like that right there, that looks good. That looks good. All right, I'm gonna figure out. I need to figure out what to do about this. That's supposed to be William Shatner, if you know who that is. All right, forget it. I'm going to figure out where this goes later. These are pretty small. We got the big stuff done. Hey, A-Squad, thanks for being here again. Thanks for joining me. And that kind of riffing and raffing at the end where we're just kind of freestyling on this build. I hope you enjoyed that part. That was pretty fun for me. I'm almost inclined to actually cut this video and just start with that part right at the jump. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, yeah. Come back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, and we will riff and a raff and, yeah, build some bots again, right? Take care. Bye-bye.